back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports One. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Report here on a Tuesday. Barnes and Tony once again. What's going on, brother?
Doing all right, dude. Hanging in there, dude. Kind of was expecting a snowstorm today.
It's supposed to still be happening, but I guarantee. But the temperature's not low enough. They use the words northeaster, which I got to chuckle with Josh, who still thinks that northeasters have anything to do with rain. Dude, that's what they do. No, they don't. That's wrong. That's the media doing the wrong thing, not the right thing.
Okay.
So.
It's still kind of bogus, though.
It's supposed to be a couple of inches, but it's
they
not,
said we would get blasted with snow. I saw the headline. Blasted.
But how many times have we? And I don't
know.
No,
literally
you might
zero,
as well put
dude.
the time code down for that one.
Yeah,
That's
blasted.
But no, I mean, how many times though have we had this conversation?
Oh no, at least like twice a winter. I feel right.
Yeah,
like, where it's like they're just like
or just every single time. Like there's barely maybe once a year there is an actual legit like snowstorm.
Nor'easter.
Not even a nor'easter. That's the thing. Not a true nor'easter. that I grew up,
knowing,
to.
loving.
So yeah, I mean, it's all nonsense. There'll be a little snow, nothing crazy.
Kind of bogus.
Yeah, but and then supposedly they were talking about this. I was listening to, or I was watching anyway in the office. Boomer and Gio, and I guess this month is supposed to be colder than normal, whatever that means. But it's supposed to be extra cold this month, which I know you love, the run. But that's what they said.
All right, that's cool, I guess. Boomer, Gio, the weather. How are their weather reports? Like pretty accurate normally, or?
I mean, I guess I don't really track them.
Yeah,
but they don't talk about weather too much. They had Fran Tarkington on the show, former Minnesota quarterback, and I think he ended up playing for the Giants.
Yeah,
towards the end, I think. Anyway,
Minnesota Giants, Vikings, Giants.
I mean, it seems like I gotta actually say I know he's a Hall of Famer. They said college and pro football.
Frank
Tarkington, always the spelling.
Oh, Fran.
It is Fran
Tarkington.
It is Fran.
Richmond,
and he
Virginia.
did play for the Giants from 67 to 71, and then went back to Minnesota.
Oh wow,
from 72 to 78. It's a long career, 17 years. 85 years old, but was looking spry, talking about AI.
Really?
So yeah, he was doing well. God bless him, right?
Wow, good for him, dude. Talking AI.
Yeah. Too high.
You think so?
Yes, definitely. But already a lot of comments, so we can get to those.
Yeah, of course, dude. We can get to the DTV faithful here as we have Donna leading off. Good morning, all. She says, happy rainy Tuesday.
Happy Nor'easter Tuesday. Donna.
Happy Nor'easter Tuesday. Josh B says, yo, what up, fam? Hola, Donna. And then Donna says, como está, Joshito? And then just like we did, Josh laughed. Donna says, glad I could make you laugh. And then she says, hey, Brian, they both apply to rain and snow. They can both happen in a nor'easter, she says.
It seems like that was something that was added on. I think the original intent
an add-on
of the nor'easter was for snow, and because the weather people don't have anything to do anymore since it never snows, that's why it was. I really believe so.
Yeah.
That's why.
No, that's good. Yeah, arguing intent now at this point. We can take the Supreme Court, Barnaby versus Nor'easter. And then that's I had to put a PU at the furniture store in Connecticut that is closing early today.
Pickup?
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I had a pickup at the furniture store in Connecticut that was closing early today
It feels
because
like a
of the
hike for her,
storm.
no? To go to
Yeah,
Connecticut
it does,
to a
right?
furniture store?
What part of Connecticut are we talking
I'm
about,
guessing
dude?
Greenwich
Right?
or
I guess,
Stamford,
right?
right?
Stamford. Yeah,
Yeah.
Cobb.
Could be Costco.
Cobb, dude, known for their furniture stores. And then there we go. Pick up for those who don't know what that means. Well, I don't think I've ever seen pickup abbreviated like that before. Ernie in the whoa year, he says. Don says was at the Yerney. Don says love Fran. There we go. Giants, Vikings. And then yeah, all right. Ernie says also fucking go Yanks. Great job getting rid of the first Penn dead arm. And then he says nor'easter ?
Because of this discussion.
Yes, and then he says, "Yep, dude," because it can be rain or snow. Barnes makes his own definitions. We love it.
It really is true. Like I haven't even taken a deep dive, but I know what I grew up in when it actually used to snow, and I used to be in. We're gonna go to school till July because we had so many snow days. I remember those days. Okay, so that's all it is. It's like because the people have nothing to do. You would think a lot of snowplow companies have went out of business the last couple of years.
Sorry, Donna Lee says Connecticut Home Furnishings in West Hartford, truckload of rugs. I don't drive an 18-wheeler. LOL.
Oh, it's for her job. She's talking about.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, West Hartford
is
hike.
deep.
That's deep.
It's like an hour from here.
It is deep.
And then
we missed.
Hot take Johnny,
as Dave calls him.
Yes, thank you, Johnny. Says morning, gentlemen. Typical Giants.
As
last
Dog
night.
would say, good call. Me and Tony heard that one. Yeah, obviously, the frustration continues, and I'm sure he's earning to get a quality coach there in East Rutherford.
East Rutherford, West Hartford, dude. How about Ernie with the hey Barnes? Do you believe in aliens?
I guess no.
Wow. Okay.
It's just one of those things. It strains the mind too much. Thinking about it,
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean. And I feel like it's not my job. If one appears in front of me, then I'll know.
Right.
But until then,
well put. I thought Ernie was like gonna have I thought this was like part of a joke. I thought it was gonna have like a follow up.
Yeah. No, real to see it to believe it.
Type of guy. So I had to
ask. Interesting with HGJ here saying Mets got a good
setup, man.
Love it if Diaz comes back. Good segue. Because I wanted to talk about this. A little switch up. Let's do a little trip here to the world of Major League Baseball.
What a play! Stop it! Yep. And Alonso cracks one. The Mets win the ball game. Out of sight.
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drove deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
All right. So the slow stove continues on, but we did actually get some newsworthy news, I guess you could say, yesterday.
There we go.
Late last night, word came out that the Mets are signing Devin Williams, 3 years, $51 million deal. Obviously spent last year with the Yankees. No opt-outs or options, but a $6 million signing bonus spread out over the course of the 3 seasons. And you look at Williams, a career worst 4.79 ERA. Last year, they do the monogamy of the underlying metrics, the 2.68 FIP, 195 expected batting average again, elite strikeout stuff, yada, 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 18 to 22 in saves last year. So, I mean, it's one of those things, most likely, if he is the setup guy, you would think it's good. And I know it seemed like he did kind of get it together down the stretch for the Yankees, but I was at game 4 when he did blow it, giving up that hit to expand upon the Blue Jays lead. So that's what I would say. I mean, I think a good chance to bounce back up as a setup guy, but I have a feeling David Stearns, for I don't know what reason, very tight with his wallet. To me, I see this as him bringing in Williams to replace Edwin Diaz, and maybe Steve Cohen's too is thinking, he's got to spend a lot of money on that casino license, that he could save some money going with Williams as the closer, probably half the price. No,
listen, he's gonna
probably
make that.
half the price.
He's gonna make that money back like within a year.
But why?
Dude.
I
Like,
guess
are
it's
you
just
kidding me,
the
dude?
operations cost, because it just seems like to us, like, yes, everyone goes to the casino, lose their money, but there's always this talk about casinos, like they don't make money. It's like you hear it all the time.
Well, listen, I mean, obviously he has to front a lot of money, and
Yeah.
first of all, I don't know if I do hear that all the time. Who says that?
All the time. You look up
Casinos
articles,
don't make money.
they'll tell you Fox. There was an article within the last couple of years I saw. You probably can still find it online. Foxwoods and Mohegan deep in debt,
See,
fighting
I
for
don't
their
believe that at all,
lives.
dude. I don't believe that at all, dude. That's
Well, I don't believe
nonsense. Especially
how,
like,
but I mean, there is just think about like Mohegan, for instance.
dude,
Or-
they
or
don't like
Foxwoods.
they're on a reservation. They don't even fucking pay any taxes or anything.
But the cost of utilities in that building. Think about how much that costs.
no, yeah, I get that. I'm sure it is a
Yeah.
lot, but they're definitely
no,
raking in the dough, dude.
just do a little Google here. Just put like are there a lot
Mohegan,
of
you're saying, or
or
Foxwoods?
or just put Foxwoods bankruptcy or something.
Bankruptcy. Foxwoods Resort Casino never filed for formal bankruptcy due to its status as an enterprise of a sovereign Native American nation, which complicates U.S. standard commercial bankruptcy law. Instead, its owner, the Mashantucket Western Pequot Tribal Nation, successfully restructured billions of dollars in debt outside of bankruptcy court after defaulting on payments in 2009.
And then you see about the shortly before the recession,
$1.8 billion in debt, unprecedented, described at the time, negotiated reconstruction. Well, yeah, I mean, first of all, it sounds like maybe it's poorly run. I don't want to get into the ins and outs
Well,
of
I
that,
think
dude.
construction
But at
costs
the end
are a
of the
lot.
day,
no,
dude-
I get what you're saying, but I just think possibly the costs are a lot higher than we're thinking. We're just thinking,
I'm sure it is. I'm
everyone
sure it
gets
is.
killed at the blackjack table.
No, yeah.
Well, are they paying for the electric bill?
No, yeah, of course. No, I get that. I'm sure it is. You know,
The
you don't
casino
understand.
license.
I'm sure it runs a
the
lot.
state
Yes,
getting their
dude.
cuts
Of course,
on
dude.
the-
I mean, building the facility is an $8 billion operation in and of itself. However, to sit here and to say that now Cohen is going to not want to pay Edwin Diaz and pay someone like Devin Williams because he's building the casino, I think it's a little bit of a stretch.
But all right, any
But-
part of you worried? I mean, I know, yes, he's a Mets fan, but that possibly, that was really his motivation here for buying the Mets in the first place, was just to get this casino done.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, it had to. I mean, he's a businessman. I mean, it had to be part of the plan.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it was always part of the plan. He didn't just
Yeah.
think of this after he bought the Mets. Oh, wow! It just occurred to me I could build
Yeah.
this casino. But I will say, I mean, like nothing's been indicative of all. You know, if he wanted to build a casino, that would have been his thing. Like
Yeah.
he's been way more interested in the team, acquiring certain players and stuff like that. He spent a lot of money on the roster construction. Like I don't know. I don't think anything is indicative of him just focusing on the casino. That was my plan the whole time.
Now, I just wonder too. By the way, too, I forgot what the third plan is, but I know the other proposed casino, and I'm confused too. Are 3 casinos going into New York City? I don't know, but one of the other ones, I think this is a ridiculous idea, and you could even probably look up the rendering of it.
Mhm.
It was the Ferry Point golf course, right by the Whitestone Bridge,
Mhm.
that the casino would be on that course, like
That's
in
crazy.
the middle of it. Like you have to
No
look up
shit,
the
dude.
rendering. It looks pretty sick. But my thought would be, I would think some of the people, Ferry Point,
Oh yeah, sorry, Ferry Point. I don't know why I said
but I would think, the big Mets fans that are driving to these games, though, would maybe be a little tight because parking is basically going to be abolished.
say the hotel. I mean, there's parking garages everywhere.
No, but I mean,
No, yeah,
dude,
yeah.
obviously the parking is going to be way less.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. They're gonna have to build, I'm sure, a parking facility,
But I mean, this is going where these parking lots are.
underground parking facility.
But I mean, the spots are gonna be way less. Like, there're gonna be some
Possibly.
parking, but like the casino is gonna get that. I think there's gonna be a big push for the transit. But maybe
Oh,
he
yeah,
does
for sure,
finally
for
the
sure.
connection
Yeah, we'll see
to the
about that.
Metro
dude.
North.
Yeah, I don't know. Casino plan. I guess maybe this is what it was supposed to look like.
Okay, huh? I saw something else though, but it
Yeah,
was
the
literally
garage
right
net.
in the middle of like where the out of bounds would be. It'd be like, oh, you hit a bad shot, you can hit the casino window.
That's crazy.
But yeah. So I mean, but overall though, I mean, do you think the casino? I mean, good. Like, what do you think? I mean,
Yeah, no, I do
Yeah.
think so. I mean, it's gonna be an interesting time for the area.
Mhm.
because obviously casinos do typically bring a lot of like vagabonds,
Yeah, meaning just
like
low
crackheads,
lives.
dude. Yeah, like low
Well,
lives.
I
Dude.
mean, weren't they already there to begin with?
No,
or-
exactly. They are already there, but now there's gonna
The
be a place
Mets
for them to
fans. Nah, I'm just
convene.
kidding. The chop shops.
No, but I will say, I mean, listen, I mean, Queens could do a little bit of a facelift,
Yeah.
for sure. That area definitely could, and I mean, I think it's gonna bring a lot of people to the game, to Mets games, obviously the casino as well, to the area. I think it's gonna be like it's become a poppin' area, which is pretty dope. Especially, I mean, Queens geographically, it's connected to Long Island, so it's on the same landmass. So, like, I don't know, that's like pretty dope. I mean, Long Island is nice. There's some good areas there. Obviously, some poor areas too, but I don't know. I think that will attract some Long Island people. Dude, it'll be a good time. Would you go to the casino?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would go Queens.
But I do think that
Mets playing cards, like like on the back of the playing cards, like you're just
I do think though that the hotel room prices are going to be through the roof during the baseball season.
Yeah, probably. What would you think? I mean, you think it's going to be 500?
Well, I'm looking this up. How many rooms are going to be? So, how many rooms are in the Mets? 1,000 rooms, which is pretty good. I think the Mohegan original tower has 1,200. So I mean that's a good amount of room.
Okay, there we go.
So maybe weeknight, you could probably sneak in there for 3,
right.
probably,
Yeah.
but it's never gonna be like, oh, you can stay over there for $1.50. Right?
Yeah, probably
You would
not.
think.
I guess you would not. Yeah, you wouldn't think so. $1.50 would be nice.
But yeah, I guess there's a lot of debate about this, with the other sites, and then also how Empire is in the midst
Empire
of
Casino?
moving to a full casino, live dealers.
Are they
all
really?
that. So
I didn't
there's
know that.
some point of contention. So it seems like there's a lot of stuff to work out, but supposedly they're expecting the casino to open in June of 2030.
2030. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I heard, which is gonna be sick. Dude.
So which is 4.5
I
years.
didn't-
I mean, they gotta get going.
yeah,
No,
I mean,
I
it's
mean, this is a
start,
big build, dude. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like, oh yeah, we'll build it in 2 months. That's not.
Right. I mean, they're
all
gonna get the
the
job
red
done, I'm
tape.
sure, dude. Yeah, the red tape. I'm sure they want to,
Yeah.
open it for the season.
Would be mid-season, but
June.
so hopefully the team's doing well by
Yeah.
that time. But yeah, I mean, it makes sense though, just in terms of because hotel, casino, restaurants, I think even maybe apartments too or something. But just where it's gonna go from I can't wait to run out of here after the game, where you could actually stay. So I think from that perspective,
Yeah, it's gonna be sick, dude.
it's gonna enhance the fan experience.
That's for sure, dude.
Yeah.
Will Devin Williams enhance the fan
It's
experience,
interesting.
dude?
HCJ says in 2025, Devin Williams still displayed elite changeup, was in the 95th percentile in expected batting average, 97th in chase rate, 99th in swing and miss, 97th in K rate, and 85 in hard rate. So my whole thing is that's all good and well. But what was the clutch statistics? And I know as the season wore on, it got better, but it was just there were definitely those times where he just completely blew it. 4-run leads, couldn't throw a strike. So for your I guess I would ask a 2-part question here. Number one, just in general, whether it's closer, setup man, I mean, is there some nervousness associated that, wow, this could be a bad deal? And then number 2, do you only like him as the setup guy if he's a closer? Are you pissed?
Yeah, I mean, I guess to answer the second part first, yes, if he is the closer,
Pissed.
pretty tight, dude. I mean, it's not an upgrade,
Yeah.
And it's tough. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of talk, like Hot Take Johnny was talking about when Diaz comes back. I mean, I still fully anticipate Diaz being signed to the Mets. I mean, there's no way. Like Stearns, you say what you will, cheap pockets, whatever, the wallet. I don't know. He knows how much help that the pitching staff needs, specifically the bullpen as well. There's no way their intention is to sign Williams knowing that he's going to replace Diaz. That
But
there's no way.
I
dude.
mean, I'm sure
There's no shot.
Wow, some Mets insider 12 hours ago, Dodgers are favored for Edwin Diaz with reunion unlikely.
Yeah, we'll see.
Mets insider.
Who?
Salicata? No.
Stop it, dude.
Let's see. I don't know if it says.
Erroneous.
I don't know. I guess Passon talked about this.
I don't know. We'll see. Again, I listen. I mean,
At very
that
least
is
it
your
wasn't
plan,
backup. You can't deny that. It definitely is a security because they're not 100% sure that they're going to sign Diaz. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, is it like
that's
technically
thought
security?
process.
Sure, I guess. But
Yeah.
there's no dude. If they allow Diaz to be signed somewhere else, like
especially Dodgers.
Especially
is that
Dodgers,
gonna be
dude.
like
you should be fired.
like you really
Like
it's
fired.
outraged.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like what the fudge, man?
Yeah.
Like you have so much work to do on the bullpen in and of itself. Hell, he just got signed to Baltimore, right? Even though he wasn't obviously no help, but
Yeah.
you're still gonna be without. I think you're gonna be without Drew Smith. I think for another year, right? Because
Wait,
he's doing Tommy John.
Tommy John. What about Garrett?
No, Garrett. Sorry, Reed Garrett's out for the whole season.
What's with
Tommy John?
Who you just Drew Smith?
Drew
What's the
Smith.
deal
I think
there?
I think he's gonna be coming back from Tommy John this year. At
coming
some point.
back.
But he was out
Okay.
all last season. You know.
Gotcha.
Same thing with Minter. I don't think we're gonna see Minter. And I'll have to research that. But still, I mean, obviously a lot of holes. You know, needless to say. So I don't know, man. I mean, this is not a backup plan. All right. And I was looking at some of Devin Williams' splits here. And I know, at least from just experiencing you, honestly, last season, I know, you were talking about at some points like glimpses of him being a good setup guy. So I don't know. I have his splits here per inning. And I don't know, dude. Like, I know it's not good at all. It's like,
well, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Obviously, the ninth inning when he came in to start to close games, terrible. A 6.26 ERA last season. Over 27 and a third innings pitched. And then his setup, I mean, eighth inning, he has a 4.64 ERA over 21 and 1/3 innings pitched. Only had 5 innings pitched in the seventh as a 1.8 ERA, but it's only through 5 innings, 5 games, 1 inning apiece. Like, okay, it's fine. But like, is that it? Like, you have to use him in the seventh inning. You can't use him beyond that. I mean, I guess but again, like small sample size, I can't be like, oh, he's a dynamite in the seventh inning. He looks bad in the eighth
Put
and
him
the
in the
ninth.
sixth. He doesn't give up any runs.
Right. Yeah, because he had 2 2/3 innings pitched in last season. So it's like, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. Like those splits don't necessarily convince me that this guy could be a great setup man for Diaz, even at that, let alone be a closer for a team that wants to contend in the playoffs. So I don't know, man. And obviously the deal for what? It was 3 years, $51 million. So
No opt-outs.
no opt-outs.
So if he sucks, like this is gonna suck. Like it's
Right.
3 years in your face. Like,
Exactly. Dude.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be kind of interesting to see what happens. I don't know. The only thing I can maybe think of is, maybe Devin Williams just didn't really like, playing for a team like the Yankees. Maybe he does feel like, hey, you're on the Mets, the team that kind of beat him up when he was with Milwaukee. I mean, maybe we'll have a kind of a new, fresh attitude. I don't know. Because obviously the guy more than struggled last season to, fit the closer role. So, or any role, really, I guess, for that matter.
So also, like when you first saw the alert on your phone,
Mm-hmm.
what was your first just initial?
It was like fuck,
Hated
not
it.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see the alert on my phone first, actually. Andy texted our group chat.
Okay, and then you're like, "Are you kidding me?"
No, I thought he was like, "Oh, have fun with Devin Williams," something like that. And then I was like,
Yankee
"Oh my,
fan?
yeah."
Oh, okay.
And I was like, "Dude, no way!" And then I looked, and then I literally got the notification once I opened my Safari. So I was like, "All right." I knew, it was tight.
And Johnny, continuing on here, says Williams had a bad season last year. There's no way around that, but that is the exception. His career, players have off years. It happens.
Right.
Look at the rest of his career. He was elite. So listen, he could certainly have a good year with the Mets this year. It's just tough, and you will get to know this, but it's just like, even when he was going through his stretches, he has 10 scoreless appearances, 15 scoreless innings, whatever you want to say. Every time, though, he's in the game, and especially he starts with ball one, you're just thinking, like, is this going to be that inning? So the command was frustrating. And I forgot, too, did the Mets announce their new or do they have a new pitching coach, or is it still Hefner?
No, Hefner's gone. I'm not
they
sure.
They had to hire him, the new pitching
coach.
Yeah,
they did. Snickers, the hitting coach. Justin Willard,
director of pitching.
That's right. He was with the Red Sox. That's right.
Okay. I'm just curious. Is there any other background here with this guy? Minor league roles. So it seems kind of like he definitely hasn't had this role ever. So this is a first time pitching coach, but it seems like it's somebody that they feel is like an up and coming type of.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
coach.
I mean, you have a title of director of pitching for any organization. I mean, you had it here for the Red Sox. That's good. And again,
Yeah.
minor league roles with the Twins. I mean, that's cool. Damn, what was I going to say?
Just with pitching and Williams.
Oh yeah, I understand what Hot Take Johnny is saying, and I mean, you look at a closer like Josh Hader. He's had that season where he just is not good, and then he goes back to being one of the better closers in the league, and it's like, yeah, I mean, these types of position players, relievers and closers, are very temperamental with that, but I mean, unfortunately, the Mets are going to be the team that picks Devin Williams up after the worst year of his career. So it's like, I mean, no, I mean, it leaves you in that headspace of questioning whether or not it's going to start or stop, if it's going to continue or stop, I should say, right? I mean, it's not like, he's a year or two out of that season. He's kind of been building himself back with a good organization. Like, no, he just came from the New York market and got absolutely shelled,
Mhm.
And I don't know, man. I mean, again, with this contract, it just seems like, I don't think there's going to be much like, I don't know if leeway is the great word, but I feel like he's going to be held accountable. I mean, if he starts giving up runs and blowing games in the ninth, like, I don't think Mendoza is going to be like Boone, where it's just like, oh, like, we'll do it again. Like, we'll do it again. We'll do it again. I mean, this guy, I think, is going to be shut down. Like,
Yeah. No, and listen,
I
I mean, best of luck. The stuff is there, and whatever way we want to spin it. I mean, I can confidently say last year, and you got to hope this doesn't happen to you, but I mean, he cost us the division.
Yeah.
There was like 4 or 5 meltdowns. All he had to do was not melt down one of those times we won the division. So you got to hope that like he's revitalized. So we'll see. And then a couple other comments here.
Hot Take goes back into it, says Diaz had a season where he struggled a ton, and he is now back to being the best.
I mean,
in
it's
the
just
game.
one of
But,
those things. Everybody's different, so it
Right.
has something.
Of course, but even so, I mean, like, even though Diaz like last season was great, in the back of my mind, like, I still think of him blowing games. And there's even times where it's like a leadoff walk, and you start to think about it. Even last season, leadoff walk, he ends up getting out of it, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the difference. But still, like, you remember that season where he wasn't doing well, and it was more than a season. Like,
but that's just also a natural thing that we do as baseball fans. Like, you don't think about the setup guy necessarily, because that's not like the last part of the game. Because he's pitching the ninth, you don't forget it. And you never forget it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's my point. I mean, you're not going to forget, last season when Williams goes out there on the mound. Then Josh B says, until Alonso hit that home run, he was elite. Maybe he shakes that playing possibly with him before. Yeah, Josh, that's what I was speaking about before.
But will he get that opportunity?
I mean, I guess so. Not really, set in stone yet. But in any case, I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens. It is kind of interesting. I'm sure that is something that's in Williams's mind, that it's like,
Imagine he like signs with the Phillies or something, and then he's got to face him again. No?
Oh yeah, that would be terrible. And then it'd be like September, Mets got to win to be in, Devin Williams out, Alonso on.
It's tough.
And then it's flashbacks, dude.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
It is.
And then it's over.
Yeah.
Down the drain.
So, I mean, it's.
It could be. It could be bad. I mean, if you want to think about it like that, but, like, you're not gonna. My mother says good morning, by the way. Good morning, Mom. So we'll see. Again, I mean, I don't know. I'm not excited. It seems like a lot of people are excited. I don't know.
I mean,
which is fine. I mean, be excited. Be excited about it. I mean, you got a bullpen piece. That's something to be happy about, I suppose.
I think it's just one of those things, and it doesn't matter who the player is, who the team. I mean, it's always a risky proposition when you give somebody big money who's coming off the worst year of their career. I mean, that just is what it is.
It is what it is.
It could go a variety of different ways. We'll see. And speaking of somebody, coming off one of the worst years of their career, I was just kind of catching up because we didn't really talk about any of these moves last week. The Orioles with Helsley, 2 years for 28, opt out after the first season, 70 ERA with the Mets after he was traded, but he was an all-star with the Cardinals before that. I don't know. I mean, obviously,
I don't know.
This is very similar.
Very.
But I guess it's only 28 million, 2 years, opt out the first. Batista is going to be out for the year. So
right.
I think it's a risk worth taking. I know he was so bad with the Mets, but he could turn it around. I mean, definitely could.
Again, it's the same situation almost. We could argue back and forth about that, but I mean,
hopefully he doesn't turn it around.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't.
Blows games in the East. That's
exactly,
great.
dude. I would say that contract is a little bit safer,
way safer
for Baltimore.
Half the money.
And then again, the 1 year opt out, right? So I mean, it's like. That's a little bit better, I don't know. I don't understand maybe how much value they saw in Devin Williams, but in terms of Ryan Helsley, talk about despising someone. I mean, like, that is a guy who
Oh,
blew it, dude.
yeah.
Like,
but that is Devin. It really it is
that is
Devin Williams. Shorter
Um,
sample size.
although I will say for Helsley, it's just I don't know. There's less of an explanation, you know. I
Yeah.
mean, the guy. It's not like the guy had one hit that ruined his season, ended the team season, whatever. It's just like he just got traded. And
Maybe
there's really no rhyme or
maybe
reason.
he's just not a New York guy.
I guess not.
Baltimore, not as big of a city.
There's been a lot of Phillies that are not, New York guys. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, but he wasn't in Phillies. He was Cardinals.
Oh, sorry, Cardinals. That's
Yeah.
what I meant. Yeah.
And then I don't think we talked about this one. The C steal, right? We never talked about that, did we?
I don't think so. No.
7 for 210. I mean, I got in a debate with a couple of people, but more people were on my side. I think it's a complete overpay. Listen, the guy's got the good stuff, but again, it's literally the same situation. We're ignoring the fact that he came off the worst season of his career, 4.58 ERA last year. And then it's not a $51 million risk. It's a 210 over 7 years. I mean, I guess you're just going for it, and it could work out.
Yeah,
but it is very risky.
It is very risky, and I guess I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe that's just what happens. I mean, obviously, you're gonna overpay for players who are in free agency, and then
because there's not a lot of.
On top of that, we spoke about the pool of players. Yeah, the pool of pitchers specifically. You know, I mean, this guy goes off the board. I guess you do overpay for him, but again, it's the same situation where you never know. This guy could have a bounce back season. But yeah, there's a lot more money on the line there. I mean, I don't know. How much would you have been comfortable paying him?
150 for 5.
150 for 5.
2 extra years, 60 extra million.
Yeah.
And I still wouldn't feel great, but it's like, okay, well, we're desperate for pitching. He has shown elite stuff in the past, especially strikeout wise. So let's just go for it.
Yeah. Is he a Boris client?
Should show right there.
Agents.
Aces. Huh.
Never mind.
But yeah, that was very early on to get that type of deal.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing by making that type of move that he didn't think more was coming in that regard, in that type of deal. So yeah, I mean, obviously it's been a little slow moving. I did see something
up a little bit though.
Yeah. I did see something yesterday. I think it was after the show. But that supposedly Alcantara is in play for the Yankees. And I think this is the last year of control for him. And again, there's a guy coming off the worst season of career. So it's kind of, I mean, it's unbelievable how that is the theme of people that we're talking about. But I'm almost positive this is the last year of his deal. A 5.36 ERA. If I had to guess, it would be like the last 10 starts, the ERA was probably around 3, something like that. So like
sounds about right.
Trending in the right direction. And let's see. So no, it's actually 2 years because there's a 27 team option on Alcantara. He is 30. This September he'll be 31. And then the salary 17.3 this year, 21. So I mean, 21 would be the option next year with a $2 million buyout. So basically, I mean, that is a bargain, but again, he did struggle last year, but
yeah, he did.
I don't know.
His last 4 starts had a 3.71 ERA.
Okay. So really, I mean, it was August. He turned it up like the rest of the year for, compared to how he was doing. The 8 in April and May is tough.
Oh my gosh.
July, dude. Better. And then he kind of honed it in August, September. But I would think what you're giving up would have to be a lot lower than, let's say, like 2 years ago. So, and you're not paying him a lot. So I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily be against it. And I mean, I bet they wouldn't want to trade him there, but I mean, would you be if it wasn't like you weren't giving up any like premium guys? Like, I think it's a flyer worth taking.
I think it is too, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would absolutely. Again, I mean, especially an organization like the Mets, I mean, they need as much pitching as they can get.
Like 2 years ago, you're giving up McLean.
Yeah.
Now,
literally.
I mean, that would be scoffed if that was brought up.
It would be scoffed. Yes.
Yeah. I'm just ready for the stove to heat up, though.
Hey, let's go, dude. Where do you think he ends up going?
I mean, I guess it's been like several times they've tried to trade for him. So I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up going to the Yankees, honestly. And I see something else. Nice. A Yanks go yard floating around Spencer Jones. So I mean, right. I would be okay with it. Let's see. Which would represent a perfect Spencer Jones fit. but then they talk about and then it would make more sense if they get Tucker. So a lot of stuff on the table here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll see. We'll keep an eye on everything.
Getting exciting.
Yeah, really, it really is getting exciting. But let's go now to the world of the National Football League.
This kid is special, man. This think to do that.
Gonna run for it. He got it. And there he goes. Oh, the play of the year in the NFL. Throws intercepted by Surtain. Nobody's gonna catch him.
Jones to the end zone. Touchdown.
Quincy Williams leveling Murray. There he goes. Jamar Chase.
Not yet.
Touchdown Bengals. Stafford. Williams. What a hit by Buda Baker. Buda Baker just saved the touchdown.
Today's NFL segment is brought to you by Velvet Llama, premium canned cocktails crafted by NYC bartenders with a playful spirit. Enjoy their award-winning espresso martini with Italian espresso and chocolate notes, the crisp Moscow mule with Nigerian ginger, or the spicy margarita with organic agave and jalapeno. These ready-to-drink treats are made with the finest ingredients. Grab yours at velvetllama.com and ride the smooth wave with Velvet Llama. Wasn't a smooth wave last night for the New York Giants as they basically get doubled up and then some 33-15. They fall to the Patriots to fall to 2-11 heading into the bye week. The first team in the NFL to 11 losses. Gave up 17 in the first quarter. So, I mean, once that happened, it was over as they lost by 18. And I mean, there's not really much you could point out that was good on their side of things in this game. Drake May pretty much did whatever he wanted. 24-31, 282, 2 touchdowns, 9.1 yards per completion, sacked 3 times, 67.9 quarterback rating. They ran for 119 yards on the ground, aided by Trevion Henderson going for 67 on 11 carries. Hunter Henry leading them in receiving, 4 for 73. They sacked Dart twice. He only threw for 139 yards. And the Patriots are 11-2, and I believe the first 11-win team in the National Football League. So, I mean, I thought it was going to be close. It ends up being a blowout. And I mean, it just feels like the Patriots, they have a half-game lead on Denver for that first seed, in the AFC, but are really, really in the driver's seat here. And it's just amazing. The poise, the moxie of what Drake May is doing here, the leap up in the second year. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, I think a lot of people at this point were expecting some type of taper,
no sophomore swoon.
No, not at all. And I think a lot of that is a little bit of a kudos to Vrabel, to be honest. I mean, it seems like, I don't know, I just feel like every single game, he's like jumping him down the sideline, like super stoked for his guys. Like, seems like a really personable guy. Everyone's very buying into what Vrabel is selling over there in New England. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, nothing here though was like unexpected for me, I guess. I mean, I said it yesterday, early lead, pull out the whole game, whatever. And yeah, a little parlay. So, I mean, I think it was a good little night, dude.
There he is.
Yeah.
There he is. And then the Sharks,
dude. Yes, dude. We get the hockey, dude. Maybe we should dive deep in there, dude. Because again, I mean, I don't know, man. Some of those underdogs that they pick, dude, this doesn't.
No, they should hire you to set the lines, dude.
Honestly, seems like it, right? I mean, I don't know. I've been doing pretty well with hockey recently, so.
Yeah, kudos, right?
Yeah, dude.
Kudos
right?
to you. So Patriots Bills next week. So that'll kind of give the Bills kind of one last gaps here to try to win the East. They only have 8 wins, so they pretty much have to win out and definitely beat the Patriots. Patriots obviously beat them in the first meeting this season. But a couple of things though on the other side here with the Giants. A lot of talk still with Dart, took a couple of big hits last night, staying out of harm's way. They're talking about Rick and Dave a lot this morning. And we've seen quarterbacks as they age, play smarter. My uncle, Uncle James, who has a similar stash to you, actually.
Okay.
His isn't as thick, though, I would say. Yours is definitely thicker. But he's a big Giants fan. And he actually doesn't like him. Thinks he's just going to be injured, the reckless abandon. He didn't like how he did the WWE. Or no, that was Scatterbo. He was tight about that. But yeah, he's tight. Thinks he's always going to be injured, this and that. What do you think about that? I mean, I think he's a gamer, but as the hits pile up, he's going to adjust his strategy. I think anyway. I mean, what do you think about that?
I mean, it's possible that he does. I don't know, man. I mean, that seems to be his identity, is how he runs the ball like that. And I mean, I don't know. It's such like an odd argument, I feel, in the type of sports, like football. And I get it. You're playing at that high level. The level of impact, and you saw it with Dart last night. Of the hits that he takes is pretty significant. But I mean, that's just the fucking game. I don't know, man. Like, why would you tell this kid to stop playing like that? Like, especially, I don't know, like he's just trying to fire up the team, like run hard. And it's like, why, if I'm a quarterback, like, why wouldn't I try to get the extra yard for a first down? Like, it's exactly what you should be trying to do, And it's, I don't know. I think the argument is kind of nonsense. I understand like injuries are more apparent. I feel like in the NFL, I guess maybe you can argue sports in general more so than ever, but I mean, it's a contact sport. Like, you're going to get injured, like lower the shoulder, like you'll be fine. Like other quarterbacks around the league do it. I know maybe you're not as big as Josh Allen, but Josh Allen plays a game like that. Like, why can't Jackson Dart, I understand you're, again, like Giants fans, Scatterboo injured, like that whole thing, like obviously a season that is arguably meaningless at this point, right? So it's like, why are you doing this? But I don't know, man. I mean, that's the way the guy plays. He's trying to play every down. Like, you can't tell an athlete to not do that, right?
Yeah. No,
what the hell, man?
Oh, it just, but you get from their perspective as the best ability, availability.
I get it, dude. But like,
but you could be a smart runner though. You don't need to I think there are some times where he could avoid the contact, and like I said, I'm expecting him to grow into that. Hopefully, he gets a coach with a head on his shoulders. I mean, I go on the limb here and say that's not going to be Mike Kafka.
No.
But maybe they bring in a veteran coach. So,
but that play for the first down, I mean, like, people were upset with him, like trying to get a first down.
Yeah.
That seems so odd to me.
No, I think it's just more of where someone's closing in. It's going to be a big hit. You already in, like, you're going for the extra yards. And not necessarily that happened last night, but it has happened this season. So I think that's what they're talking about.
No, yeah, I understand that.
And then the other thing I was going to mention is the embarrassment of third overall pick Abdul Carter finally gets a whole sack last night. So he's up to 1.5 on the season. So he's missed more meetings than sacks on the season, which is not what you had in mind for a guy who wanted to wear Lawrence Taylor's number, but suspended for, I think it was the first quarter last night where they give us 17 points. So it just seems like this has been a repeated issue. They were talking about this in Boomer and Gio a lot too. But I mean, it has to be a little concerning, right? I mean, it's like he can't just, remember it was like, oh, he missed a walkthrough. This, I'm guessing, is more of the same thing. But how many times are you going to make the same mistake? It just feels very childish when we're talking about players in the NFL.
Yeah, no, I mean, it definitely is childish, unprofessional. And it's funny, you mentioned Lawrence Taylor, and it's like, yeah, sure, Lawrence Taylor probably would have,
he did miss meetings,
coke,
but then he had 20 sacks.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, he coming into the game, maybe 10 minutes late.
He's more than a sack and a half after 13
like
games.
Forcing fumbles.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're not doing any of that, dude. So it's like, you want to wear his number, you want to miss meetings, you got to perform, and you're not. So it's like, I don't know what you're really going for, but I mean, whatever it is not working, and I would stop immediately, right? Like,
yeah,
I don't know. Like, it doesn't look good on him.
No,
at all.
No. So this is again like one of those things. Like it's a bad sign. But will he be able to recover from it? We'll see. But obviously not what they hoped for.
Right.
When they took him in the draft. So
not at all.
Just like that, Tony. We're 2 days away from the start of Week 14. Big game in Motown. The Lions, the Cowboys. Right now, Detroit -3 there. I'm really excited for that one. I think it could be one of, if not the best, Thursday night football game of the season. In a pseudo kind of elimination game there in the NFC playoffs. A lot of teams vying for spots.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, right? I mean, it's going to be a classic, probably down to the last possession.
All-time classic, dude.
I'm pumped for it, though. Honestly.
Yeah, me too. Thursday night, 2 standalone, Al Michaels dialed in.
Do you think you'll be asleep before halftime because of all that pizza?
Maybe. Nah, probably not.
Any strategy with the pizza this time? Because obviously a little bit of a swing and a miss last time.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Last time was tough because, like, I don't know. We were trying to put like a time limit on it, and then we didn't have a time limit. And it was like, I don't know, dude.
Is there? I forgot. Is there
no
time?
time
Okay,
limit?
no time
I mean,
limit.
obviously, if we're sitting here for 3 hours and like it's not getting done, like
What are you
but-
anticipating though?
I'm anticipating finishing.
Finishing
honestly.
though, in how long?
72 minutes.
Hour 12.
Yeah, right. I mean, it seems about right.
Interesting.
I don't know, man. I mean, I've definitely been eating like. Obviously, Thanksgiving just happened. I've been eating a lot recently. Try to like get used to, stretch out the
But
stomach,
also,
dude.
is it like, are you gonna not eat anything before this?
See, that's right. On Thursday, I think I'm gonna have to have. I have to have a little something, dude.
A
You know,
little something, a
dude.
cracker, a
'Cause
crescent.
yeah, well, like a small meal, like
Yeah.
like some eggs, maybe, like an afternoon eggs and sausage, maybe a
Okay.
little toast, just for something in the gullet. I don't want to
Yeah.
be empty, and then all of a sudden there's just like mad pizza, and then you're not gonna feel good.
Yeah.
So, I would say that last time the hardest thing, honestly, was the chewing, dude.
Uh-huh.
Like after, like my jaw was like just,
Yeah.
oh my god, dude, because it's so thick.
Wait, and
bread
how many
crust.
slices?
8 slices.
8 slices. Yeah.
Yeah, that thick Sicilian.
Yeah.
Michael doesn't stand a chance, dude.
I feel like he's probably real confident though, right?
Oh, of course he is. He's been
Yeah.
confident since the first time we did it, which was like 2 years ago.
Yeah. No, that's gonna be funny.
It is gonna be fucking hilarious.
But yeah, so
Get
then,
hungry right now just talking about
yeah,
it.
me too.
Ugh.
And then looking at the rest of the week, so just the one Thursday game and then everything else on Sunday with the one Monday night. Seahawks Falcons, that could be a little bit of a snoozer in Atlanta.
Mhm.
Seattle 7.5-point favorites there.
Yep.
Bengals Bills 6-point favorites. So that's something that could be interesting. I could see the Bengals winning that game. With that horrible Bills defense, and then Allen's tendency to turn the ball over. Titans Browns is the toilet bowl.
Right.
Commanders Vikings is the toilet bowl.
Mhm.
Dolphins Jets hopefully isn't the toilet bowl, but probably is. Saints Bucks, another. I mean, these are brutal games here.
Yeah, not good, dude.
Colts Jags is going to be great. Jacksonville 1.5-point home dogs in that game. But big game for both of those teams, both of those quarterbacks too. With Jones and Lawrence. So I'm excited to watch that. Steelers Ravens is always good, no matter what the records are of the teams, and both teams needing that victory.
Yes.
In the worst way. Broncos Raiders snooze fest, you would think, even though last time it was like a 10-7 game. Bears Packers, that should be great. Tommy and Lambeau, you would imagine.
Yeah, dude.
Rams Cardinals could be a snoozer, but you never know if but Murray might even be back, actually. So we'll have to see about that. And then Texans Chiefs, I mean, very crucial game for both teams, especially the Chiefs. I mean, this is their season. You would expect them to hold serve at home. The 3 in the hook might be a problem. We'll see. I was just thinking about that hook, Captain Hook, and then it made me think of Michael Bucca, absent after the Lakers lost to Phoenix. Don't think that's not a coincidence.
Wow, no, definitely not.
Raging
dude.
out today. JB
Yep.
doesn't even want to look at him.
Absolutely not, dude.
And then Eagles Chargers Monday night. I think that's going to be a really good one. Hopefully Herbert can play.
Yeah.
But we know about the broken bone in the hand. So
A lot of great matchups, though.
a lot of great. It's interesting though. There's no in between. It's either great or it's terrible.
True.
Which is kind of interesting. But yeah, so we'll talk about the Lions Cowboys on Thursday. But let's go now to the world of the National Hockey League.
Speed, here he comes. McDavid shoots, top shelf, he scores! Captain with the overtime winner! That's the middle, great hit, Cameron. That's a world-class hit right here. Tomsky stepping, rink Wellington made the full split save.
Are you kidding me?
Turn, side of the net, between the legs, and they score! Filthy! David Pastrnak, the silver trophy to the Golden Knights.
All right. So a little bit of a lighter night on the ice. 5 games last night. No Rangers, though, back in the Garden tonight. So just kind of running down the list here. A surprise at the Rock. And I was actually, because this game was one of the first games on last night with the Penguins. I was actually watching this game, heard Don on the call for a little bit.
Amazing.
The seasoned vet that he is. But the Devils are rolling, almost up 3-0. They overturned a goal. And then they end up getting outscored from that point 5-1. And the Blue Jackets Really a dominant road victory, one that I was not anticipating, but Monahan with the 2 goals last night, Charlie Coyle. I think he has some consecutive game streak going as well, but
Coyle?
he had 3 points. So I have to say I was surprised at that, but we have seen the Blue Jackets as dogs. I think last night was the night of the dogs. Penguins were underdogs as well.
They were, yeah.
What was the juice there?
I think they were plus 120.
Plus 120.
So pretty solid, dude. Yeah, fucking.
And they've done a good job in a year where they're coming off their worst season probably in 20 years last year. They're 13-7-5, 5-1 in Philadelphia last night. And Sidney Crosby is really having a great start to his season here. 2 goals last night, so he's up to 18 on the year. Brian Rust had his 8th as well. And then you got a couple assists out of Carlson. So Penguins are doing well. Flyers, despite the loss, still 14-8, and I think ahead of where most people had them this season. So that was interesting. The Jets, without Hellebuck, continue to struggle. 5-1 at the Key Bank. Lukakunin having 23 of 24 in net. Norris with 2 goals. So Sabres hanging in there, 11-4. Another dog. That line was so heavy. I guess it was because VL Rousseau, the former Blue, was in net. But I don't think the bookmakers have been watching Ducks games this year. Maybe the late start. But they won 4-1, 16-9-1. And it's interesting because obviously the guys we know, the Vetranos, the Trubas, the Kreiders, but they're getting contributions from everyone. You look at last night, McTavish at his 6th, Minka 2 of his 2nd, Carlson his 14th, and then Kreider at his 13th. So scoring up and down the lineup, the win with a backup tender. Really, would you say like one of the more surprising, turnarounds you've seen? Or
yeah, I would say so for the Ducks this year. I mean, they're playing pretty outstandingly good. I don't know, and I guess I did not think that Kreider would be doing this well.
I mean, does he have more goals than he had last year? He's 13. I mean, last year, what did he have? Like probably around that, right?
Yeah, probably close to it, right? That was 17, maybe. Yeah. Let's look it up. But yeah, dude, it is nice to see. I've been seeing Trouba lay some good hits too, so they seem like they're having a good time over there. Anaheim Ducks. By the way, last season for Chris Kreider, goals 22.
22
in 68 games, and through 22 games he has 13. So doing pretty well, dude. Pretty good. Anaheim Rangers, says Josh B.
Yeah,
dude. I mean, obviously there's a lot of former Rangers there, but I mean,
let's play them in the cup.
We could play them in the cup, dude. We could.
Get to the playoffs first.
But I mean, they also, again, you mentioned McTavish and Carlson too. I mean, those are guys they've been kind of breeding over there. I kind of forgot that Alex Killorn.
Troy Terry.
Troy Terry, yes, of course, dude. Sam Colangelo, solid too, young guy. But yeah, I mean, Ryan Strome, Frankie V, Rangers.
Yeah.
So
deep with the tenders, Datsyl, Mazurek.
Yeah, dude. Dostal.
Yeah.
They are deep with the tenders.
I really want to go to the Honda Center. Definitely has to happen.
Chicken
soon.
Tenders. Yeah, I heard good things about it.
Yeah. Must be awesome to stay there. Go to a couple games. That'd be sick. Tickets are like $50.
Yeah, that would be sick, dude. Nearby hotel, Airbnb, maybe even.
Yeah. Pool.
That'd be nice, dude. Beach, maybe spa, and
Newport
massage.
Beach, right there.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, dude. You've been?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
that's
never
where
went over to the Honda Center though. Never.
No.
Just trip over.
Well, I'm there in the summer, so they're not playing.
Fair point.
Yeah. But no, definitely want to do it. We'll do it soon. And speaking of surprising teams, the Sharks 13-11-3 after a 6-3 win over the Mammoth. I think they were plus 140, plus 150. Both of us hit on that. Corey actually hit on that too. He was
there. We go, baby.
So he was riled. But
dude, again, the bookmakers, dude. I'm telling you, like, what was going on last night?
I mean, the Mammoth have been probably just as good as the Sharks this year, but it was like. So, but why are they the road favorites? That's the thing that didn't.
And the road
sense.
record didn't, like, the records at home and road for these respective teams didn't reflect anything that would have been like, oh, like the Mavs could come in
the
here.
opposite.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I feel like
And Askarov has been good in that.
dude.
For the Sharks.
Go to the SAP Center.
But, in a game, too, where Celebrini doesn't even have a shot on goal, I know he had 3 assists. Pretty impressive.
Will Smith.
Will Smith is a guy who I've started to put on my shots on goal. Impressive.
Yeah.
Impressive. Kind of an underrated type of guy. And Tyler Toffoli has actually had a good start to his season.
He absolutely undressed some defensemen last night. There's dangles, goal scored. It was nice.
Sharks and Ducks both make the playoffs, you think?
It seems like that, right? I mean, it's kind of tough. I mean, I guess you can really look at the rest of the West. I mean, it is going to be super competitive, but I mean, look at the Pacific here. I mean, the Ducks are ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some work to do here with San Jose. But boy, I mean, California, I mean, maybe all California teams, dude.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So, we got the Rangers back in action tonight. I don't know if you've checked Daily Faceoff. I was just curious because Igor went back to back if they are running him back.
Well,
and it says unconfirmed.
Dude, but he's on.
I just wasn't
he
sure. And there's a lot of games this week, but he is slated to start alongside Ottinger. And actually, Rangers not as big of dogs as we thought yesterday.
No, they're not at all.
What,
dude.
plus 110, Dallas minus 130. Dallas 9-1-3 away from Dallas, while the Rangers are 2-8-1 at home. We know about the Fox injury. I mean, what is the thought process here other than do you need a Shesterkin shutout to win this? I mean, what are your thoughts here?
I mean, it's kind of an odd line by Vegas. That's my thought, right? I mean, I'm on FanDuel right now, plus 108 for the Rangers at home. I don't know. I mean, I understand they are still home dogs, but
maybe also it could be they're going to start winning more home games. That's goes into it. I don't know.
Think that's what the bookmakers are thinking?
You never know. Could be.
It's actually pretty interesting, dude. I know because I want to say last week, probably even yesterday too, talking about how terrible this game is, probably going to watch Dallas all over the Rangers. And I mean, again, if you look at this face value, Dallas playing pretty well. They're on a 4-game win streak right now, outscoring their opponents 21-9 in those last 4 games.
You wouldn't have said that if it wasn't 9.
Absolutely not, dude. But it's gonna be tough without Fox, obviously, too. But the only thing I can think of here is I was looking for really putting my betting cap on for tonight, but I was looking at some trends here. Stars having a couple good winning streaks so far this season. They have another good winning streak a little while ago, I think a month and a half ago, 5-game win streak, okay, where they outscored their opponents 22-9 in those 5 games.
A couple in a row out there.
They did, dude, and there's some similarities here. So their 4-game win streak they're on right now, they beat teams Ottawa, Seattle. That was included in the 5-game win streak prior to this. Similar, obviously, goal differential here. And what stopped their previous 5-game win streak? The New York Islanders. They went into UBS, lost the game 3-2. So maybe I'm thinking, all right, on the win streak, you go back into New York, MSG, Rangers, you lose that game 3-2.
So, I mean, you're basically going on some trends and some hunches.
Yeah, basically.
Nothing X and O's on the ice here.
Well, it kind of seems like that's what Vegas is doing, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I mean, no, because again, I mean, if I were to go X's and O's on the ice, I mean, listen, then maybe you're looking at, I mentioned before, that second line with Panarin and Trocheck has been really humming very well. Fucking Gavrikov has been, a great defenseman. He's someone whom you can probably add minutes to replace some of Fox. Maybe give some more minutes to Schneider as well. Scott Morrow has been in the mix. I don't know if Scott Morrow has been sent back down. Actually, I'm not sure. But he's been pretty solid. So I don't know. I feel like you have the ability. I would imagine Scott Morrow's in the lineup. Let's look at the lineup here. Line combos.
Morrow's up.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, dude. So I feel like that's going to help you a little bit. Matthew Robertson also has been playing pretty well, I suppose. So, you have guys, the Rangers in general have been playing some good games. Obviously, that has not translated still to the Garden yet. So I don't know, man. Again, that's why maybe I was looking at other, trends, dude.
Yeah, I just hope they win.
Because again, you think of rosters out on the ice. I mean, obviously Robertson's been killing it. Hintz has been solid. Sagan, I
Wyatt
think, has been up
Johnson.
there. Wyatt Johnson. Also, these guys are all that are hovering around 30 points.
Yeah.
So far this year.
I mean, Rangers got to score, I think. I mean, sure,
yeah.
Igor could have that type of performance, but boy, is it going to be tough against this offense.
Yeah, definitely. Mikko Rantanen as well. 33 points in the season.
Sagan, right?
Tyler Sagan. Yeah, dude. I mean, Heiskanen as well. I mean, these are some big names you're looking at in terms of offensive production. So
yeah.
It should be interesting to see what happens. Sam Steele. But again, I'm trying to remain hopeful. Rangers just maybe at home. Maybe there's a good crowd on a Tuesday.
Yeah. Tickets are cheap enough.
How much?
I think it was showing like $70 or something on Game Time.
It's not bad, I guess.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess they just keep on dropping, giving the home record.
Tickets as low as $70.
So we'll have to see what happens. Now, do we have picks updated by any chance?
We do, dude. We both went 3-1 last night.
Okay, and did we ever give a cutoff for this? I guess we're just gonna go to the end of the year at this point, right?
Oh yeah,
the records are gonna be crazy.
Might as well, dude.
So what
really test our knowledge here.
Well, so what are we at?
So we both went 3-1. Obviously having a good nights, picking all the unders. But I am 71-49.
Yep.
And you are 61-59.
Okay, but at least back over 500.
Oh yeah, dude. Back over 500. Feeling pretty good. Good slate tonight. I believe you start off.
I do. So let's strike up the music. Another edition of the Frozen Frenzy on a Tuesday. And of course, brought to you by Velvet Llama. And I am going to let you make the mistake of taking the Rangers. Like I said,
wow.
I hope they win. I'm not anticipating it, but I'm going to take the two-time defending champion Florida Panthers, who have struggled in their own right.
Yep.
12-11-1,
wow.
8-5-1 at home, going against Toronto, who's 11-11.
Hulu game.
In 3, but 3-7 away, from Scotiabank Arena, I believe.
That's correct.
And the Panthers have dropped 3 out of their previous 4 losses to Calgary and Philadelphia at home. So they've actually lost 3 straight home games. They lost to Edmonton before that. This is a hammer it. I might have to make a side bet on this because I just know they're gonna win.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Panthers 6-3. So give me the Panthers and the over.
Always a little tricky picking with Maple Leaves involved, dude. You never know, dude. All right, I guess we'll go to the Garden. Why not? Game 1 here. Brian doesn't want it, dude. I'm telling you, dude. The 4-game win streak, 22-9, ended by the Islanders, ended here.
And I'm Jeremy Schaap.
By the Rangers, dude. Give me Vinny T with a goal and 2 assists tonight. Panarin, 2 goals and an assist tonight. They're going to be totaling there for 3 goals of those 2 players. Humming, dude. And why not? I guess give me a Schneider goal, maybe a slapper from the blue line during some type of power play opportunity, maybe. And I kind of like Carson Susie anytime goal scorer as well tonight. You said it, Brian. If the Rangers want to win, they're going to have to score. And score they will. Dallas, by the way, -130 on the money line, courtesy of DraftKings, it says. For the Rangers, +110. Over-under is 5.5. This is a hammer the over scenario, I think. Rangers win this game. I'm going to say 5-3, Rangers over.
All right. And you're going to get a chuckle out of this. I'm actually going to go with a home dog in the same state, but we go over to UBS.
Wow.
The Islanders playing the Lightning. The Islanders have struggled in their own right here. Losers of 3 in a row, 4 out of 5, 3 straight home losses. The Lightning have been on fire, winning their last 5. Palmieri, the ACL, we know. But I think Matthew Schaefer, Bo Horvat, really anchoring an Islander win here. I am going to say this is an under game. Sorokin, I think has a great evening here. Maybe 31 of 33. Isles win 4-2. Give me Schaefer for a point. Islanders and the under.
And the under. All right, dude, let's go now. Next game, Islander fan over there. Let's go to Edmonton as the Oilers are hosting the Minnesota Wild. Dude, I kind of like this dog, sprinkling a little few shekels on the Wild here, plus 130. Wild 8-0-2 in the last 10 games, no regulation losses. Just came off a tough a shootout loss to Buffalo 3-2, but before that, I think they were winners of 5 in a row. Oilers in their last 5, not great, dropping 3 of the last 5, snapped a little bit of a skid by shutting out the Seattle Kraken 4-0 recently. I don't care though. Oilers 11-10-5, solid home record over there at Rogers Place. But give me the Wild. Road dogs, why not, dude? The plus 130, good value. Over under a 6.5 here. Both teams have been scoring a little bit, but have been also serving out shutouts. So I'm going to say Wild take down the Oilers here. 6.5 on the over under is a little tough. I don't typically go under, but I'll go Minnesota under. They win this game 3-2. McDavid, 1 shot on goal, no points.
All right, so third game, final game, kind of stretching things here because eventually they're going to start losing more games. But I'll go with Colorado. 18-1-6 on the year, 10-0-2 at home. And the Canucks 10-13, 7-6-2 on the road. Losers of 4 out of 5. The Avalanche won 5-4 back on the 9th of November. Total is 6.5. Let's go Avalanche in the under. They run away with it. 5-1. Avs in the under.
Avs in the under. Dude, last game kind of tough, dude. I kind of like LA. I kind of like Montreal. Nobody was touching Las Vegas, although Chicago, the dogs against Vegas. I mean, that's tantalizing. Oh my goodness. Banana. I mean, I guess I'm going to go with my gut here originally because I kind of honestly, I mean, Bruins, Detroit, I don't want to touch it. Detroit, fuck out of here. Yeah, give me the Kings. Why not? Go with my gut here. Kings, home favorites, minus 120, over under 5.5 here as they host the Washington Capitals. Caps, winners of 4 in a row, actually. Trying to make it 5. They've scored at least 4 goals in each of their past 4 games. Which is pretty wild. I say Kings snap this win streak here, coming hot off that overtime victory in Vancouver. I feel like Kings due for an offensive explosion here. Yeah, they put up a 4 spot here in the Caps. They win this game 4-2. Kings over, bang.
Just like that, your frozen frenzy here on a Tuesday, and hoping the Rangers can snap their home woes. But let's get the grid up. Let's get out to the baseball field here. Red Sox in on this one. What the? But I think this is, as
Harrison
always,
Bader. No.
very manageable. So
Devin Williams.
not really having a problem, just needing music. And then we will be good to go.
What do you think?
So hold on.
Frankie Montas.
No, I'm just
A's Milwaukee. Frankie Montas.
Oh, no, just trying to get creative here. Let's see. So, okay.
Teichman.
Rays, 1 game pitched. Jesus Colome.
.2.
Nice. And then, dude, what?
Tommy Pham? Oh, sorry. No, what do you got?
I was just thinking about the pitchers. For the Brewers, isn't there some guy like Papayas or something? Is it Joel? Yeah, Piamps?
Yeah, Piamps. Yeah.
0.3.
There we go. 0.3. Bang.
All right, and then just thinking about cards.
Steven Matz.
I'm kind of thinking Hollins. Let me just see here.
Steven
Yeah,
Matz.
0.05. Greg Hollins. Okay.
Boston St. Louis.
I'm thinking Supan. 1%.
Supan?
Yeah.
C?
No. Like SUPPA.
SU. That's what I thought.
And then I don't know if this will be high, but I'm thinking, Mike Cameron.
Mike
Dead
Cameron.
nuts.
4%.
And then I'm thinking
Tommy Pham.
Rob Refsnyder. You're so like a hard on for Pham.
I know he's been in a bunch of teams. Rob Refsnyder.
Okay, let's see here. So the A's and the Rays and the
Deepman, we could do A's Rays.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
We're too good at this, honestly.
Oh, wow, new photo for Deekman.
There he is.
Wow, look at that.
Let's see here. So A's and Cards could do Matt Holliday.
How much is that? Hideki Matsui for Rays A's, Josh B says.
Matt Holliday is 4%.
Let's do it.
And
4%.
then A's and the Brewers. Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson?
Yep.
You think he'd be less than Frankie Montas?
No.
7%, dude.
Montas, I can check it. What'd
Yeah,
you
what do you
guess for
got?
Montas?
6%.
1.
1?
So we
shit,
6, so we
dude.
would have gotten a 12
12.
instead of an 18, but I think we'll
still pretty
be
solid.
just
Just
all
all
right
right.
as we head to football here. And making the field goal. Love this category.
Oh my God, dude, the kicker for the Giants last night, dude. The field goal.
Okay, so the field goal for the Ravens, Billy Cundiff.
$6% for Billy.
So, and then for the Bucks, Roberto Aguayo. And then let's see. So for Minnesota, I am thinking, let's see, Longwell. Ryan Longwell.
Longwell.
Yes.
5%.
All right. Not bad, right? Or, no, terrible.
That's great so far, dude.
And then I think my favorite, not even my favorite, but just one that I know isn't going to be a lot. Yes. Giants, Vikings, Visante Shanko. BIS.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. The Giants and the Bucks. I'm thinking Derek Ward. Let me just double check here. And Derek with the let's see. Derek Ward. I guess the way you spell Derek.
2 R's.
Yes, 2 R's and it's 1%.
Dead nuts.
Let's see. The Giants and the Ravens. I'm thinking Tyrod Yo, but is that high? 13.
Tyrod Yo.
13%.
Who else you got?
Think of other guys. I mean, I guess we could just think about it for a second.
Yeah, give it to Josh.
Mark Ingram would be Ravens and Saints. Let me see what that looks like. 62%. Let's not see what that looks like. Okay, the Saints and the Bucks. And the Saints and the Vikings. Let's see. Saints Bucks. I feel like there's got to be a ton. Back quarterbacks, wide receiver. Chris Canty, Giants Ravens. Go ahead. Giants Ravens. Yeah, let's go.
2015.
15, yeah. 4%. Nice,
There
Josh.
we go. Chris Canty. Resident
How
Super
would the
Bowl
Kev
winner.
do excuse?
Yep. Missed you guys yesterday, but you're still 5 games behind us. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
And then he said,
Sharper?
nah.
Oh, my gosh.
Sharper, though. I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
Vikings, Saints.
Shannon
but
Sharp? I don't
No.
know.
Darren Sharper. but
Darren Sharper.
I think that the percentage of that. Oh, 7%. Go ahead. He's actually in jail for murder. He is.
Didn't we talk about another guy who was in jail for murder recently?
Probably. Euthanized on the track.
Stop it, dude.
Okay. No, I think actually raped now that I think about it. But either way, yeah, all happy stuff, right?
9-year sentence.
Sexual
encounter, yep.
Okay.
It's tough.
So 2 more here. Saints Bucks.
Oh, he was saying sharper for Ravens Saints.
Oh.
Oh. Well, be more specific, Kev.
I mean, I guess look up the Saints Bucks.
Bum, 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 bum,
No.
Oh, I didn't realize his birthday was on January 1st. That's
Who?
crazy. This guy who was a first round 15th overall pick 2010 NFL draft by the New York Giants.
Oh, and actually, let me just make sure this isn't too high. Saints Bucks Teddy B.
Okay. You good with that?
Yep. So
8%.
Saints Ravens. Okay, not Ingram. I don't think Torrey Smith.
Jameis Winston.
Not Jameis Winston.
All right, let's see. You want to keep guessing or do you want to?
I mean, look up Ravens Saints.
I mean, this guy also actually, that same guy I was talking about also played for the Ravens. So.
What's his MO?
Giants, Ravens, Tampa, New Orleans, Miami.
What position?
Defensive end.
Defensive end.
Yes. Birthday's on January 1st.
But when was he drafted? Where did
I told you, 15th overall in 2010 by the Giants.
Oh, Matthias Kiwanu.
No.
Justin Tuck. No.
Almost.
Justin
No.
Tuck.
No.
How is it almost though? What position?
Defensive end.
What college?
He went to College of the Canyon, South Florida.
Oh, Jason Pierre-Paul.
Yeah,
There we
dude.
go.
JPP.
God.
Missing a few fingers.
42. Nice. That was a really
Wow,
good one.
0.7. Let's
Yeah.
go, dude.
There we go.
People always forget, dude.
And
So I
then
guess we're
JPP Saints Bucks. Carl Nix Ravens Saints. Kev said Carl Nix Ravens Saints. Hello.
Hello.
Carl Nix. Carl fucking
Hello.
Nix. Everybody is
Carl
a little too
fucking Nix,
jacked up.
dude.
Like
Sorry,
Michael
yeah.
Butka
yeah.
over here.
JPP Saints Bucks. Yep, there it is, dude. The fingers, dude. January 1st on his birthday. Oh, sorry. Oh, wait.
There we go.
Nice, dude. And then we jump right in.
Right into it. So
Hello.
anybody home or one steal a game for the Pistons, Rodney Stuckey.
Rodney.
Stuckey. Ben Simmons for the Sixers. Okay, let's see here. So Hawks. I think that should be Ilyasova, right? Yeah. Ilyasova for Hawks Bucks.
Sova.
Yeah, just do ILY. Yeah. No, for Hawks Bucks, I said.
Oh.
I mean, at this point, we're only 2 and you might as well do the back channels.
I guess so.
Come on, dude. Button it up.
The fucking back channels, dude. Fucking basketball.
Let's see.
Really a dickhead over here. You said for Hawks Bucks.
Yeah.
Hold on now. Ben Simmons were for Sixers, right? Yep. And who'd you do for Pistons? Stuckey?
Stuckey, yeah.
Rodney Stuckey.
Rodney Stuckey.
All right, there we go, dude. We're fucking back in it now. Karras or Levert, Pistons Nets.
Go ahead.
%2 for Levert.
There he is. I guess do Giannis for the Steals.
25%.
Oh, I thought it was lower.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So Nets, Bucks. Brook Lopez is too high. Kyle Korver wasn't on the Nets. Other guys, not DeAndre Jordan. Oh, Andre Drummond for Nets and Sixers. All
6%.
right. It feels like Nets Bucks.
Kev Dude texted the chat. Carl Nicks.
Carl Nicks,
That's
what
fucking
the fuck?
hilarious, dude.
Okay. Hawks Pistons. Hawks Pistons. Josh Smith.
%15.
Okay, so two
Hawks
more.
Sixers. Dead nuts.
Oh, I thought we were getting one there. I got excited.
Oh no, sorry.
Hawks Sixers. Okay.
Carl Nicks.
Hawks Sixers. Al Horford, but he's probably high. 28%. But if nobody's giving us anything, right? Trying to think if there's anybody else.
Nets, Bucks.
Lowry, no. Lou Williams?
To the question?
I'm almost positive it's Lou Williams. It is
Dead nuts from Josh B. Elton Brand.
it's Lou Williams.
All right,
do Lou Williams for dead. No,
for dead nuts. Oh,
Josh B told to sit down. after
wow,
that
dude.
one,
Yes,
huh?
you did, huh?
So let's see, Bucks and the Nets. Let's see here. I know I'm gonna get this one.
Bucks.
I don't think Devin
Nets.
Harris. What was it? Bogdanovich, maybe. Must be Bogdanovich. Let's see. Okay, so it's not him, but is it Bojan Bogdanovich? No. He was in Brooklyn, but he wasn't on Milwaukee. Okay. I mean, I guess start looking it up.
I have an answer
Okay,
if
go
you
ahead,
want.
go ahead. Go,
Josh,
go,
ahead.
go.
This is the usual question mark.
Thaddeus Young? No.
That's not. I don't know. He doesn't say Thaddeus Young.
What's the usual, Josh? Sam Cassell. Okay. Real good.
Brian's not amused.
Castle.
5%.
What do we got? 67? I mean, not horrible, right?
Not horrible.
And to the ice we go.
Let's go,
Only
baby.
one team is one of the categories.
Columbus though. We were just talking Columbus. All right, that should be pretty easy. Okay. Columbus, Boston. Charlie Coyle, right?
Go ahead.
9%.
Elvis Merzlikins. Only one team?
You confident in that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is good. 14%, very good.
Dallas Wyatt Johnson?
Wyatt Johnston.
9.
Wow, there we go, dude. The Niner.
And then for the Avs.
Do you think maybe Landeskog would be low because people kind of forget about him? Kel McCarr, obviously, a
12.
ton.
I'm just trying to think, though. Who else is kind of like...
I know. Who's like a young guy in their team right now that's...
No, but who else is part of the core? McCarr, McKinnon.
But that's gonna. I would imagine McKinnon would be much more.
Nikas was a trade.
Yes.
Who else scores on that team? Anybody? Look, we're forgetting somebody.
I mean, I can look up their roster. Is that cheating?
No. Let's see.
Lake.
Gavin Brindley. Oh, nope.
I don't think.
What about
Gerard's-
Lekonkinen? Or no?
Lakeinen?
Nope.
I don't know for sure about Lakeinen.
Nope.
Nishushkin? Nishushkin.
No.
Valeri Nishushkin? I don't know. Maybe he was on Dallas too. I forget.
Samuel Girard?
Obviously not Brock Nelson.
No.
I think we just go with Landeskog.
Yeah, sure.
Why is that irking you?
No, I just figured there'd be someone. Oh, I know who it is.
Who is it?
Taylor McCarr, the brother. Did you even know there was?
Yeah. I remember when they made the debut. He actually
left winger.
3%.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good call right there. All right.
Boston and the Avs.
Boston Avs.
Boston Stars.
Casey Middlestat. We could do.
Yeah.
That may be high, but 6%, not bad.
Nice.
There we go. We can do for Bruins Stars, Anton Hudobin,
There we go.
the goalie. And then I'm pretty sure Sean Monahan, 2 goals last night for Columbus, also played for Winnipeg.
All right.
I'm kind of taking a little bit of a. All right, 11%, dude. There we go.
Jets and the Stars.
Oh, Jets and the Stars. We can do my favorite, my usual Josh B of Vladislav Nemetsnikov.
Metsikov, how are you? And then Jets Avalanche.
I don't know about this one, dude. Gonna need help here from Josh B. Jets Avs. What do you got, dude?
All right. Let's see. Okay. Trying to see guys I recognize. This is actually kind of a weird one.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. What, are you looking at players right now?
I have to say, I don't think I know any of these guys.
Ah, shit.
The most recent one was from 2020, but he's a scrub tender. You're never gonna get it.
All right. No Hall of Famers or anything.
So it has the Hall of Famer's last name. I don't think they're related, but so it's not.
it's
RB is the Hall of Famer I'm thinking of, but it's not the guy, but he has the same name.
RB, like Ray Bork.
Yeah.
So it's something Bork.
Yeah.
Oh,
Played 119 games though.
there's no one else like in recent years.
No.
Like in the last decade.
Nope. This
Damn.
guy. I mean, I guess just go with it, right?
I guess.
Gabriel Bork.
Gabriel Bork. Where am I? Here we go. Gabe. 1%. Nice job.
61.
Dude. 61,
Not
dude.
too shabby.
Let's see. 26 people, dude. Oh, Paul Stastny. I think he won the cup with St. Louis, I think. Played for Boston as well. Yeah, that'd be like the only, right? Like, damn, yeah. Oh, yeah, Vladislav Nemetsnikov also played for Winnipeg.
There you go.
That's right. Could use that. Obviously, already used him. That's all right. I get to know fucking Paul Stastny, dude.
So
Interesting
grid.
Just like that.
Just like that. There's your grid.
That was a good
there
hockey
we
one.
Go. Yeah. And before we wrap up, just a quick, very good game. I watched some of it because I had the prop bets. I think I was we were talking before about the Wagner, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Magic 125, 120 over the Bulls. Desmond Bain with 37, but Magic without Bonchero, that's a dangerous team. AD coming back in a big way, 32-13. The Mavs beat the Nuggets. That was a surprise. Michael Buck's Lakers going down 125-108.
Fucking MIA.
Colin Gillespie with 28. Luka with 38. But not enough.
Not enough.
15-5 is 15-5. The Knicks, I did a prop bet with them today. Knicks Celtics. So they're in Boston, 1.5-point dogs. I think good value. I think they're better than the Celtics with all these injuries. So we'll have to see. And then Thunder Warriors at 11 o'clock at night. That's kind of crazy.
What the fuck is that?
Yukon is in Kansas at Allen Fieldhouse to play to play the Jayhawks. So number 5 versus number 21. UConn -1.5 here. The total at 143.5.
You betting UConn?
Kansas has some injuries, I know. You can't bet it in Connecticut, so you'd have to go state lines to get that one.
Wait,
in.
what?
You can't bet on UConn in Connecticut other than like the NCAA tournament. They've always done it, I think, to avoid like Class A and all that shit, or heckling the players at the game.
Dude.
So yeah, that's always been a rule.
For like, is that from a state rule?
Yeah.
Interesting. You bet
Um,
on Sacred Heart in Connecticut.
It's because they always lose. They want to take your money. So yeah, I think Yukon gets it done. I'm looking forward to 1 week from today. Jimmy V Classic. BYU Clemson before like a 9:30. Probably be done at 1 o'clock in the morning, but it'd be a great day. But yeah, doubleheader. Jimmy V. Looking forward to that with Mark. Maybe Corey and Mike too. We'll see. So yeah, actually some decent college basketball today. Iowa, Michigan State, 2 7-0 teams. Duke, Florida, at Cameron Indoor, 4 versus 15. Rutgers has had a history of beating number 1 Purdue. They're 5-3, hosting them at Jersey Mike's Arena there in Piscataway. Kentucky, North Carolina, that's a good one. And then USC, Oregon. And then I saw the NHL mandating the helmets during warmups.
It was always like that.
It's let me see what the thing. So deputy commissioner said the NHL is warning teams against taking warm-ups without helmets. A growing trend this season. And it's been mandatory since 2019, 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess, the Sharks and the Senators recently did it. Devils hats instead of helmets. What do you think about that?
Devils did hats instead of helmets?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, I think they should be able to warm up without a helmet on. I mean, I'm pretty sure they, like you said, it was mandated 2019, whenever. I think they were getting fined for whenever they would do it. Obviously certain players didn't care, So yeah, I don't know. I mean, they should be able to do it. Like, I don't understand. I understand maybe there could be accidents.
Yeah.
But it's like, go out there, warm up with your helmet off. Sure.
So that's kind of interesting. And then we got the college football playoffs this weekend. Not playoffs, but conference championships. A lot of coaching moves. Kiffin introduced yesterday. Bob Stoops' brother Mark canned. They hire Oregon's offensive coordinator Will Stein, but he will be with the Ducks through the college football playoffs. Michigan State going with former Northwestern coach Pat Fitzgerald, fired because of some hazing incident. He ended up being proven innocent, though.
Oh, shit.
So Michigan State, since Mark D'Antonio retired, has been going through it. So looking for some stability there. Florida going with Summerall from North Texas. John Summerall. So kind of going with the small school coach. They had been rumored to going after Lane Kiffin. And then also James Madison's head coach, and he's done a great job. We talked about James Madison, really is coming on in both football and basketball, but he's going to be hired from UCLA, but he's got a Sun Belt championship game. If they make the college football playoff, he'll stay. It looks like it's going to be a 5-year deal. But what do you think? And I know you hate college, all this stuff.
I don't hate it.
Come on.
Yeah.
But no, me and JD were talking a lot in his show yesterday about Lane Kiffin, leaving before the college football playoff.
Right.
That might get them docked down. He's taking assistance because there's like some transfer, some signing period with recruits and stuff. And I was saying like the easy thing is to move back, but it's just like, it's so unfair. Ole Miss hasn't won a national championship since 1960. that all this is happening and that's only going to hurt them. Their chances are like 11-1 this year of winning a championship. But I just feel like it's so easy where coaches can't leave until the season is over for their team, and that's it. Otherwise, it's breach of contract. I don't know why that's not, and they should just push back these dates. I don't know why it's not. It's like so difficult. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is a big reason why why I don't really watch college football. Honestly, I just feel like it's so messy all the time with. Especially how the game's evolving with the NIL deals, whatever. But I get to sit at this specific scenario here. I mean, what, like you said, like how is it not a breach of contract? Like, what is his contract?
Well, I guess I don't know what the contract is, but also like LSU wants him so bad they're paying him bonuses. So he's not even coaching Ole Miss. They win the championship, he gets like an extra $1.5 million. And he won't even be coaching, but that was in his So it was like all these things behind the scene. And then you could see on Ole Miss's side, he wanted to stay and coach them through the playoff, but they didn't like how he's going to be coaching there, but then recruiting guys to come to LSU.
Right.
So it, like you said, messy, but I just feel like it's very easy. Signing, transfer dates till the college football playoff is over. And then it's the offseason. Who cares? I think it's just like such just rush everything right now. And that's what hampers things. But yeah, and then like JD kind of was on the side of like, Kiffin, like leaving Ole Miss and shouldn't do it, this and that. But I don't know. I just think coaches take jobs all the time. And if Ole Miss wanted to keep him, I think they would match the NIL, the contract, and whatever else is in there, the bonuses. So I think if a school wants somebody, you pay up, and that's it. And that's, that's the college landscape. We don't want to get like Michael Butka with Hurley.
Of course not.
So just thought that was interesting, but yeah, a lot going on. Just hoping the Rangers get the job done tonight. But great show today. Really appreciate everybody who tuned in and continues to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives in the YouTube page, Tony, Michael, Renee, and Jane Costume, the merch at DowntimeTV.com. Want everybody to enjoy the day, enjoy the games. Let's go Rangers.
Let's go Rangers.
And we will see you mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.